Hey guys, this is question MM068 of the Maths Methods Sharpened Study Guide. God, you guys must be sick of hearing my voice by now. So we've got solve the equation -2 log e of 2x plus log e of 5x plus 3 equals log e of 1/2 for x. So let's start by rearranging the equation. Sorry, not rearranging, rewriting. -2 log e of 2x plus log e of 5x plus 3 equals log e of 1/2. Now our goal here is to get one log on one side and one log on the other side, because then we can actually compare the logs and make the brackets equal each other. So what's our first step? So our first step is actually to get rid of this front number. Whenever we're using log laws, we need to get rid of these front numbers so that we can actually do stuff with these logs. How do we do that? So we basically, for this one, we take this number and bring it up here and make whatever's inside here to the power of -2. So we get log e of 2x to the power of -2 plus log e of 5x plus 3 equals log e of 1/2. So I like to do things one step at a time. In terms of when you're in the exam, just gauge how much time you have and how much time you're spending with these questions. This question is worth 3 marks. So you have 4.5 minutes. So on exam, on both exams actually, the timing works out that you have 1.5 minutes per mark. So for 3 mark questions, you can spend almost 5 minutes on this. Now my intention for you is that you will not need 5 minutes to complete this question once you get confident at them. So what does to the power of -2 actually do? So what we do now is a negative index means that we put 1 over this original number to the power of the positive index. So we get 1 over 2x to the power of 2 plus log e of 5x plus 3 equals log e of 1/2. Which means that we have log e of 1 over 4x squared plus log e of 5x plus 3. Now you don't need to write all of these steps. I'm simply doing this for your benefit so you can see exactly what the steps are. You could probably skip from this step to this step and then skip the next step that I'm about to... Oh, actually no, don't skip the next step. So then whenever we've got 2 logs plus with each other with the same base, we can multiply the brackets together and merge it into one log. So we get log e of 1 over 4x squared times 5x plus 3 equals log e of 1/2, which means that log e of 5x plus 3 over 4x squared is equal to log e of 1/2. And this is what I mean by saying we want 2 logs, or a log on each side, so that we can then make the brackets equal each other. So now we've got log e of something equals log e of something, which means these two, whatever's in these brackets, actually have to equal each other. So what happens is we get 5x plus 3 over 4x squared, and that's equal to 1/2. So we simply cross out the logs and make the brackets equal each other. Now, I've run out of space. So what we now have is 5x plus 3 over 4x squared equals 1/2. And sort of expanding that out, we times this side by 4x, well, times both sides by 4x squared. 4x squared times 1/2 is 2x squared. We get 5x plus 3. And to get this both on, all on one side, we have 2x squared take 5x take 3. Using our cross multiplication method to factorize, we have 2x and x. How you write this doesn't really matter, this is just what I do. 1 and -3, you get 2x plus 1 and x take 3. Which means that 0 equals 2x plus 1, 0 equals x take 3. Which means that x equals -1/2 and x equals 3. Now, because I'm gonna just come back up here and rewrite that. So we've got x equals -1/2, x equals 3. Because we have an x inside this bracket, and we are not allowed to have a negative number inside the bracket because that doesn't work, x equals -1/2 is not an answer. So basically we need to say, and this will all look a little bit neater as you write it on the lines, but since x is greater than 0, x equals 3. So that will be your final line of working. And I recommend putting red boxes around every single final answer that you write. It makes it a lot easier for the examiner to see. So this is a 3-mark question, so this is your 3rd mark. Your 2nd mark happens around here, maybe even here. And your 1st mark is sort of getting it into a simplified form, which happens along here. And again, the marking scheme can be quite ambiguous, but I would say that the 1st mark comes around here. So your final answer is x equals 3.